I can tell you exactly who's going to win this year's World Cup just by looking at the logo.
Who in their right mind wouldn't schedule that game for the 4th of July? The World Cup comes around every 4 years. America only turns 250 once. Oh, hi-oh, everyone. Let's talk ball. Do you have any idea what that means? Are you cultured in any type of way, Paige?
I believe you said Ohio. Let's talk ball. Ohio State plays their first game in August, so I don't think we're quite there yet.
Get your mind out of the gutter. That means good morning in Japanese.
You said Ohio.
That's how it's pronounced in Japanese. Ohio, everyone.
Ohio.
Good morning.
Everyone. Good morning to you too.
This is a very international episode, if you can't tell already.
Japan and Ohio.
Who?
International.
Japan and Ohio. Very international. Japan's winning the World Cup. I'm going to put that out there.
Okay. I don't think they're winning, but I think they're going places for sure.
They're going places.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do for the fact that we saw Japan, Netherlands live in person in Dallas. That has nothing to do with that.
That was really cool. But I was rooting for the Netherlands, so.
And I was rooting for
They're
Japan.
also going places. On their freaking bus.
How about you hold your horses? Because we're going to get into it. Not only are we going to get into some sleepers in the World Cup, we're getting into the World Cup script. It's leaked. It got leaked right in front of our faces. And no one is talking about it.
It's crazy.
Are you going to talk about it or what?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about it, but no one else is.
I know.
No one can see as well as I'm seeing right now.
You're seeing the script, and you are going to give the people the possible winner of the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, the most likely winner.
The most likely winner. Not only that, we need to change some rules in the World Cup. There are some major rules that need to be changed.
You have an issue with everything. But all right. I'll hear you out.
You have no choice. You have to hear me out. The whole world has to hear me out on this.
Well, I already know you're wrong.
And then not only that, I'm going to bring up some more issues that I have with things. The biggest scheduling miss of all time is happening this summer. I can't believe no one thought about this beforehand. And it's going to blow your mind once it's revealed. This was the biggest miss in sports scheduling history.
Right. I also have some issues with your issue with this, but it's fine.
It seems like you're against me for this entire episode, and we haven't even started talking about things yet.
I just know your opinions, and when they're this strong, they're usually wrong. So
we're gonna have to fact check that, but let's get into this right now. The logo conspiracy. We've seen it for the Super Bowl, Paige. Are we seeing it now for the World Cup?
Yes, we are. I can tell you exactly who's going to win this year's World Cup just by looking at the logo. We all know the Super Bowl conspiracy. Every year they give us the Super Bowl logo at the beginning of the year. And the colors from that logo just happen to be the colors of both teams that end up playing in the Super Bowl. And people started catching on to this, and the NFL tried to throw us off, and then they gave us other hints and clues, whatever. We all know there's a script for the NFL. Well, FIFA has a script too, and it's right in front of our faces, and it's been very obvious this whole time. However, the World Cup logo itself is always black and white. So people aren't looking at it. People aren't looking at it for clues of who's winning the World Cup, right? But what you might not know is that every World Cup has official colors. And those colors just happen to correlate with the winner every single year for at least the last 3 World Cups. In 2022, Argentina won. And this one's probably the most obvious, like down to the details. First of all, These are the official World Cup colors for 2022. Blue, yellow, and this dark maroon. That's Argentina's flag. Blue, yellow, and the outline of the sun is that exact dark maroon. Like, could it have been any more obvious? Then in 2018, France won. You can't tell me that these colors don't match France. I mean, their jerseys are that exact dark and light blue. Their away kits are the white and cream, and then you have the red from their flag. It's it's just right in front of our faces. And then in 2014, Germany won, and this one, I feel like people are going to say this is a stretch. I don't think so. That is the exact yellow and red tone from the flag. And if you didn't know, Germany's away kits are green. I mean, it's the exact same color scheme. It matches perfectly. It was right in front of our face the whole time. This year's colors, green, blue, red, and then two shades of gray. This gets a little bit difficult. My first thought, kind of an underdog team, but when I saw the red and green, I immediately thought Morocco. And this is kind of a fun one because they're actually a really good team. Their red and green match the tones exactly, and then their away kits match the lighter grays. They are missing the blue, but I still think this color scheme could point to them. However, the more likely option, I think the more obvious option, is Portugal. And you might be thinking, well, Portugal is red and green, but they also don't have the blue. I challenge you to zoom in on their flag. Those dice looking things, which I'm not sure what they are. They're actually,
shield, possibly.
yeah, on their shield. There's little shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they are, but they are not black. They are navy blue. So this color scheme actually matches Portugal pretty well, and Portugal are, I believe, like top 5 favorites to win the World Cup. So if you believe in conspiracy theories or just, I don't know, facts, Portugal is winning the World Cup and FIFA leaked the script. They wrote the script. They wrote it in. Portugal's winning this year. If Morocco wins, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Everybody else would be, but not me. But I think we have our winner, and it's Portugal.
Very interesting. Very interesting. FIFA thought they can get away with it, but not when Detective Page is on duty.
Nope, I see everything.
See everything. The thing, the gray away kits for Morocco, that freaks me out a little bit.
They technically,
That's too much of a coincidence.
Their away kits have a bunch of gold on them, though, which is why I'm like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely the only other country that these colors like really could correlate with, I think, is South Africa. But they don't have a good enough chance of winning to it's correlation and it's logic. It's all of those mixed together.
It's all about correlation and logic.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Isn't it?
Yes.
This is logical.
This is logical.
I'm taking Portugal.
We're on to you, FIFA. Speaking of FIFA, let's get this conversation started right now.
Here we go.
We need some rule changes for national soccer, international soccer. For FIFA, for the World Cup, there has to be some rule changes, and it starts off with coaches' nationalities.
This is a ridiculous take.
This is not a ridiculous take. This is, okay, so I knew this existed. This isn't news to me, but I knew that Pochettino, Argentinian. He's an Argentinian guy coaching the U.S. team. That should be illegal.
Why?
48 countries are in the World Cup, right?
Sure.
28 of those countries have a foreigner as their head coach.
So?
The majority of these countries have someone that's not from their country coaching their team.
Yeah, because they get the best coaches.
It should be the best coach from your country.
All right. So, the Chicago Bears, their head coach has to be from Chicago?
No, he has to be from America.
He has to be from Indiana?
First of all, that pen just hit me in my face. Second of all, see what you did? You made me mad. I threw the pen. Listen, Ben Johnson can be from wherever he wants as long as he gets a Super Bowl. But
that's the point. This guy
I
can
didn't
be
mean that.
from wherever he wants.
We're talking football,
from wherever
not
he wants,
football.
as long as we win a World Cup.
We're talking football, not football.
This is crazy. First of all, people have been talking about this, like, oh, why this guy? The players have even said he has brought an American mentality to our team. I think we forget sometimes that we forget you can lose sight of your identity when you get lost in yourself. This guy sees who Americans are and the how Americans should act and the mentality they should have as players, and the players are recognizing that, and they're saying he's brought this new mentality to our team that one, we are America. We should be playing tough. We should be playing confident. Like, this is who we are. This is our country. And a foreigner had to bring that mentality to the United States because we lost it in ourselves, but he saw it within us. And he's one of the best coaches in the world. So why wouldn't one of the greatest countries in the world have one of the best coaches in the world? Period.
You know, Canada has a United States coach. They have an American coaching their team.
Whatever.
Could you imagine if the U.S. had a Canadian coach and we won the World Cup? What that would do to Canada? They would just be like, that's our World Cup.
No, but no, because it would be like Canada was so bad that their best coach chose to coach the United States because we're the best. And that's what we have here. This is Argentina's best. And he's with the US.
Why isn't he with Argentina then? Argentina, so let me get this straight. Argentina, their coach is from Uruguay. So if this is Argentina's best, why isn't he coaching Messi in Argentina?
Because he wants to coach the United States, and that's a confidence booster for me.
There's something fishy going on with these international coaches.
No way.
28 out of 48 coaches are not from their country's teams. It doesn't seem right to me. I'm glad that we have a great coach and that we're winning games, and that's sick. Like, heck yeah, like, go us. But it doesn't feel necessarily right to me.
Your logic is flawed. You know that, like, a lot of players can play for multiple countries too. They just have to declare it.
Yeah. That's something else we got to work on.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, your logic is flawed, and I think you saw that at the beginning of this conversation with Ben Johnson. So.
Yeah. Listen, you brought up good points, but I'm just saying, on surface level, it kind of blows my mind. Like, maybe if there's like 3 or 4, but the majority of coaches coaching.
I mean, well, a lot of it has to do with how much they're getting paid, I'm sure.
Of course. But I mean, this is what I'm saying.
But if you can afford it.
If this is Argentina's best, why isn't he coaching Argentina? Why does Argentina have a guy from Uruguay coaching?
Maybe he's not a good fit for Argentina. This has a lot to do with, like, the coach and the players meshing together. This isn't just like, I don't know, maybe him and Messi don't get along. Maybe he actually, I do know something about this guy. He doesn't like star players. He likes to talk about the team. Maybe Messi's too much of a star for him.
Maybe Messi, if your logic, maybe Messi should play for Team USA then.
Well, he, I believe, is really bringing up the MLS in the World Cup. He's scored like 4 goals. I think he's the only MLS player who's scored so far. That's what I'm saying. US.
If he wants, he is representing. If he's playing for the MLS and is representing American soccer, why does he just play for Team USA then?
He can't.
He's a he's a US resident. He lives in Miami, so therefore he could play for Team USA. That's not
how that works. Logic. That's not how that works at all. No, that's not my logic. He did. This is breaking news. I think Messi just broke the World Cup record for goals scored. Yeah,
which is pretty sick. See, he could have been doing that for Team USA, but no.
He couldn't have been doing that for Team USA. You're just pissing me off. New rule, new rule. Every Chicago Bear has to be from Chicago or Indiana.
First of all, don't bring in Indiana to this. This has nothing to do. You have no, this. You brought the Bears
I'm
here.
just
I didn't even bring up the Bears.
I'm just showing you how flawed your logic is.
That's not flawed.
That is.
There should be a state Olympics, by the way, as well. We should have a state Olympics. Just to get off a little bit off topic, in America, we should do a state Olympics.
You'd be
Each state should
cooked.
have a team, and you have to play basketball and all the other sports, and you see which state, you have to be from that state, which state has the best sports teams
Who
or
do you think would have
athletes.
it? Do not say Illinois. Who do you think would have it? It's got to be Texas
No. Texas
or
doesn't know how to play
California.
basketball. Nobody from Texas can play basketball.
A lot of people from Texas can play basketball.
They're not
Why,
good at
why is
it.
it just
Texas is not a
basketball? Is
basketball state.
basketballs? Okay, California. They'd probably sweep a lot.
Yeah, well, they got a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Bring on the state Olympics. We should have
what
done
would
that for
Illinois
the
win?
250th anniversary of America. We should have done a state Olympics.
What would
Anyways,
Illinois win? What sport?
what?
What would Illinois win? What sport?
Basketball. Chicago is the best basketball city in the entire world.
New York is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. New York's a basketball city. You see the parade?
Yeah, you don't want to know something about the parade? Everybody's like, "Oh, this parade is so sick." 2 million New Yorkers came
Chicago
up.
Cubs.
Chicago Cubs doubled that. New York's the biggest city in America, right? They can't even get half of the amount of people to show up that the Chicago Cubs did when we won the World Series in 2016. So New York, get more fans.
Maybe you're a baseball city.
Maybe we are a baseball city.
But you're not a basketball city.
Anyways, we're getting off track here. We got to focus.
Yeah.
We got to focus on. This is an international episode, and you're trying to get states. You're pitting states
Ohio.
against each other. This is about international. This is an international episode.
Ohio.
Thank you. Good morning to our Japanese fans.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Japanese fans, you're looking at one right now. Look into the camera. What do you see on the other side?
I actually see myself reflected in my camera. But I'm gonna pretend I see you.
Yes. Japanese fan.
You're a Japanese fan. Yes. We went to this game.
We did go to
Netherlands,
this game.
Netherlands, Japan.
One of the best sporting events of my entire life. I'm not afraid to say it. That was some of the most fun I've ever had at a sporting event.
It was really cool, really fun. It was in Dallas Stadium. It was sick. So many fans showed up for both sides. I mean, the Dutch brought their whole bus and Japan brought their whole country. I mean, they swarmed Dallas. It was crazy, like such a good atmosphere. But what people didn't see coming was how good both of these teams are. I think everyone kind of you knew. People had their suspicions about the Netherlands being good, but I think everybody kind of wrote off Japan pretty early. But in this game, they ended up tying. No, they didn't write back. This game they ended up tying, and then in the Netherlands next game, they won 5-1. So everyone's kind of looking at Japan like, well, if they want to win the group, they have to score a lot of goals, and that's just not going to happen. Guess what Japan does? They go and they win 4-0. So now they have the same goal differential. And now they are playing their next game to decide the winner of this group. They're playing, I think, on the 25th at the exact same time. So they will not know how many goals they need to score. Like either side will not know. They know they have to win, obviously, but goal differential is gonna be what this comes down to if they both win, and neither team is gonna know how many goals they need to score because the games are literally at the exact same time. It's absolute cinema, and I was in my Dutch orange, But Japan is making a run. Japan's really proving people wrong. Japan is the true sleeper here, and I'm here for it.
All right, so we went to the game, right? We saw these two
Mm-hmm.
teams play live.
Mm-hmm.
Based on your experience, who do you think's going to end up winning this group?
Here's my thing is Japan had the most organized defense I have ever seen. And considering the fact that I believe the height difference between Japan and the Netherlands on average was massive, they did not they won a ton of the balls out of the air. They were super organized. They never let anything go behind their backs. And I think that the Netherlands has proved to be like slightly sloppy on defense. Obviously, they got scored on last game, and Japan didn't. So I think if it does come down to goal differential, I think Japan takes it just because
Oh!
defense wins tournaments.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's my assessment.
I mean, you played soccer, so you know what you're talking about. Me, I go off of vibes. I go off of the people. Listen, we did the Dutch bus. We did the Dutch bus parade. It was awesome. I was outside the stadium. The second we got inside the stadium, Japan conquered the Netherlands inside the stadium. I was going to say student section.
Yeah.
I think their fans are called the Ultras. Their like super fan group is the Ultras. I could be wrong. We'll need to double check that. But Japan's fans, they didn't stop chanting the entire game. There was no break.
Yeah.
They chanted the entire game, and when there was a score, the celebration was immaculate. I'm going Team Japan. They're durable. They're resilient. They're stout on defense, like you said. Their fans are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Japan's winning this group, and they could possibly win the entire World Cup.
I don't know about that, but that
Based off of vibes. I'm basing this all off of vibes.
That one the German economist said that they're going to beat Brazil.
Brazil
Right?
might not even make it out of the group stage.
It's pretty hard not to. Speaking of group stages,
yeah,
you have some issues.
I do.
More issues.
I'm going to bring up another issue, another really big issue.
Mm-hmm.
There is no exaggeration here. This is not an exaggeration.
Right.
Speak again really quick.
Hello?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe my own voice
Ohio.
is drowning out your voice because I'm so fired up about what I'm about to say.
Did I just get you?
You might have got.
I didn't say
it.
I didn't. It was such a good bit. Gotcha. Yeah.
This is the biggest fumble in sports scheduling history. This is not an exaggeration. Whoever was scheduling games for FIFA should be fired and banned from sports.
Why?
The U.S. is scheduled to play their round of 32 game on July 1st.
Yes. That's my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday, your mom. Who in their right mind wouldn't schedule that game for the 4th of July? The World Cup comes around every 4 years. America only turns 250 once. And this so happens to be the 250th anniversary of America. And you schedule a game on July 1st instead of the 4th of July. Listen, I know the schedule came out. We never knew if America was going to win the group, whether they were going to make it out of the group stage. You take the risk. You take the risk and you put the winner of the group. What group are we in? Group F? You take the winner of Group F and we're in Group D. You take the winner of Group D and you automatically make them play on the 4th of July just to hedge your bet on that Team USA would have won, and it would have been the biggest sporting event in the history of America. On the 4th of July, America's playing. This is the farthest. This is the best they've ever played in the World Cup, and you have them scheduled for the 1st of July. Talk about fumbling the bag. Talk about. I thought FIFA was about money. I thought FIFA liked money. Could you imagine the viewership and the ad revenue you could get from the 4th of July, America playing on the 4th? On the 250th anniversary with your little hydration breaks that you said that players needed because it's too hot, or no, you want more ad revenue because you throw in more commercials. You imagine what the ad revenue would be like for those water breaks on the 4th of July if the Team USA is playing? Hello, talking about dropping the bag, talking about people need to get fired, talking about hire me as your schedule maker.
Okay. Yes. Would it be sick to play on the 4th? There was rumors that we were going to play England on the 4th, which would have been so great to beat them again. Whatever what that holiday celebrates. And so everyone got pretty hyped about it, but then we won our group, and it's not the scheduler's fault that the winner of Group D plays on the 1st and not the 4th.
Yes, it is. All you have to do
So
is just
I
say
just
winner of Group D. There's a possibility the U.S. could win Group D. So why
Yeah,
don't
but
we
there was
throw it
also a
on the 4th of
possibility that
July?
we come third in Group D. I mean, we didn't even make it out of the group stage last World Cup, I don't think. So
You just got to take the chance for what would have been the biggest soccer game in the history of the world. You could
I
have had
think
it
it'll
on the 4th
still
of July.
be big. I mean, yeah, it would have been sick to have it on the 4th of July. But also, if we won we're the winners of Group D, which means we're going to play a third place of another group. It wouldn't have been like an amazing game. We still have the chance to play England in the round of 16, I
I
believe.
want it on the
That's going to be the
4th.
big game, no matter when it is. It's still the United States 250th year.
Yeah,
It's
but on
still
the
going to be
day
on
would
our
have been amazing. It's
minds.
okay. It's okay. FIFA fumbled the bag bigger than any sports organization can it's the biggest fumble in sports history. This was the biggest fumble in sports history, and FIFA's going to regret it. They're
Bigger.
probably kicking themselves right now and be like, how the heck did we not schedule these guys to play on the 4th? How could we not even think about it? Like
This is
if
the
they didn't make
biggest
it out of
fumble
the
in
group,
sports history.
nobody would have even thought about it.
Right. Yeah. I disagree.
I
There's a
can't
there's a
believe
bigger
you're disagreeing.
fumble.
I think you're
There's
disagreeing just for fun because this
I'm
is
just saying, like, they didn't know. So it's like, how is this a fumble?
you gotta. It's you know the World Cup's going on the 4th. You gotta give Group D winner the 4th of July game just in case. Just in
Yeah, but
case.
then what, like Australia, what if they won and then they're playing on the 4th of July? I don't love that.
Well, we wouldn't even have thought twice about it, but now we're thinking twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. We're thinking about this now.
I'm not.
I
Are you gonna watch on the 1st?
I'm gonna watch in the 1st. But could you imagine being at a 4th
Same.
of July barbecue and just the whole party is just locked in on USA soccer with an Argentinian head coach? And that's what we
Yeah,
call a
that would
callback
be
in the industry.
that that would be really cool. But also I probably wouldn't be paying as much attention if I'm being completely honest.
Or
If
maybe
there's
you'd be
burgers and hot
paying more
dogs around,
attention. You don't know.
I
We'll
don't
never
think
know.
so.
We'll never know because they dropped the bag. Paige, bring the international people home.
Oh my gosh, Ohio. It was so nice to talk to everyone from around the world.
Around the
And
world, around the world.
yeah, if you speak a different language, drop a comment in that language.
Ooh, that's
And
fun.
just remember that uh everyone is having fun this summer. It is people are calling this the hot girl summer for every country that's involved in the World Cup. Every country is having a great time. And this is your reminder that if you're from America, you can also have a great time. Be a tourist in your own city, watch the games, get on Dabble, have some fun, talk to your friends, get in banter. This is a time to come together. The World Cup is showing us that like we need to We need to intermix. We need to get involved with each other. We need to see each other's cultures and experience other states. And just go do that. It sounds really, it's simple. Just go do that.
Go do that.